Your cause. Are you saying you good, yeah?
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you sure, fam? Are you sure? Because you don't look it, you know. You don't look it, fam. I'll be real.
It's disappointing moments, isn't it? But
no. Don't want to hear no. Let me just get this straight. Let me get it straight in it from the jump. We're not gonna do the I'm disappointed thing. We're not gonna do the we lost. I'm humble. I'm not trying to hear it. Because all week, you United fans are screaming about title charge. You're going to do us at Emirates. Rashford's going to do a thing. To be fair, Rashford scored a good goal today, but it wasn't enough. It was not enough. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And we had to show you, man, the levels in the second half that you can't come to the Emirates and do what you think you're going to do. Because if you try to do that, we will humble you and make you feel like how you're feeling now. Look at you.
Bro, I'm upset. We lost the game, but in terms of this title challenge stuff, me personally, I don't talk about the title challenge stuff. I said already, top 4 in the trophy. I'm happy with that, innit? You know, I think it's in the fashion we lost, innit? The fashion we lost. I think that's what hurts the most.
But Corey,
bro, in my opinion, we rocked up. We made. I think that was.
It's too much positivity in
too much
positivity in the air, bro. Too much positivity in the air.
Bro, you can't get onto me too tough.
Too much positivity in the air, bro.
It's not like a demolition match that you can smack us in.
Vibes, so, Corey, how do you feel that you won Arsenal the league? How do you feel about it?
I won Arsenal the league.
Yes, you won Arsenal. All you had to do 2-2. You just got to hold out. Your defense is keeping clean sheets and solid for a minute now. You might have been defensively solid.
Martinez and Varane hype for the whole
season.
See some
shit goal to Nketiah, blood.
Man are calling Ten Hag a coward. You didn't put on Garnacho because I promise you, yeah, the way United got pinned in was fucked, fam.
Yeah, we dominated in that second half. We dominated.
At one point,
I've seen United time waste from the 75th minute. So what the fuck was that today?
Bro, that's Mikel ball once. That's what it does. I'll be real. That's what it does.
Like, why am I hearing positivity love is in the air thing, bro? I'm not gonna lie, bro. Because what I'm seeing is if you really want to be raggo with it, let's be honest here. Yeah, because I've watched Saeed's thing. I've tuned in. Man, them was saying title race. So how do you go from title race to being back in a rebuild?
And not you,
directly, but you were smiling when man them say title race. You're grinning and shit. So
I gave my piece.
So
I gave my piece straight after that.
During the GBH, so in the midst of all the GBH. You were still there. You were still there. You know what I'm saying? I understand you're not the leader. You're not the leader of we're in a title race. I wouldn't say you're part of we're in a title race. But you went from a title race to we're back in a rebuild in 4 days. In 144 hours.
Wait,
man,
we're not back in a rebuild though. We're not back in a rebuild. We've progressed from that. You can see that over the course of the season, losing against Arsenal that haven't lost the game besides from us.
No, you just beat City. You just beat City. The energy after the City game.
City is second.
To draw into Palace.
We're more on their
goals. Corey, the consensus among the United fans was title race.
No, it was not. It was half and half. You read what you want to read, bro. You read what you want to read and take in what you want to take in.
Corey, you're not a dumb United fan. So you're not a dumb United fan. So you didn't say that. You're not a stupid United fan. You can be, but you're not a stupid United fan. So, bro, realistically, I'm not saying it's you, bro, but United was screaming title race.
No, I don't think that's true because some of the United fans that I speak to were like, yeah, we can't be in the title race. I said this from the beginning. Look at our squad. Look at how many games we've got. Bro, in 3 days we're playing again.
Fam.
We're playing again in 3 days. You guys will all have a break. You guys will all have a week break, and we have to play again in 3 days. bro, it was impossible for us to be in a title race. Impossible.
Can't like Corey. If you got a draw today, you would have had a very big chance, bro.
I think if we got a draw today,
after that Man City win, they were neck and neck in, bro.
Well, do you know how tight it would have been between third, second, and first?
No, I don't. First, second, and third. Yes, I agree. I believe that we can achieve third. But to come on top of City, that one have a better squad than us, yeah, and they bear in mind they're competing on all 3-4 fronts. So how many points they're competing on? Yeah, they can do that. How can my team sustain that? I've lost one person, Casemiro. Yeah.
Yes.
Now you look at my midfield and it's very, very different. Of course, Casemiro, yes, he's important to my team, but he's not the fundamental to my team. It's the whole team. Yeah. I've lost Dalot. Like, yes, Wan-Bissaka has a purple patch of greatness, but word to you guys, and I said this already, let's not be confused. Like, he will be sold in the summer. I said this from the beginning. I'm not convinced.
I don't know yet, like.
We'll get to
I'm hearing.
We'll get to Wan-Bissaka. But we're not going to sit here and act like the United consensus was, you know what? We've suddenly found ourselves in a title race. Not we were always in a title race. After that City win, points-wise, you know we're in a title race. Even the rival fans
through the season.
Yeah.
Yes,
Halfway through the season.
Yes, but Corey, as you love to say, objectives
You were there, bro.
Yes,
You were there, G.
objectives change.
I swear,
That's why
all you
my
man had to
objectives
do,
change.
and your objective is never to win the title.
Your objectives didn't even need to change. I would have.
Arsenal's objectives were never to win the title.
Arsenal's
objective to win the title.
I said you were coming eighth. I said you were
Arsenal's
coming eighth.
objective to win the title.
And now I'm seeing
Arsenal's objective to win the title.
No. These guys' objectives were to come top 4.
Right.
That was their objective to come top 4. And now they're in the title race. Yes, my objective was to come 8th. I thought we were coming 8th. Now I'm in top 4. My objective is now to come top 4 and get a trophy. I understand what you guys are.
My objective was to win the Prem. Now I'm fighting for 4.
And now it's just to make
the energy.
I can't change objectives twice. I can't change objectives twice.
After the City game, this wasn't the energy.
Now, Corey, you could have definitely, you definitely could have changed it third time.
I was hearing Rashford's daggers.
We could have done the thing in it. We could have, but we played
and that's why I'm hot.
Key areas. I'm 100%. I'm happy to admit that we played poor in key areas, like Luke Shaw. For me, I was screaming at the TV because I saw him going back and back and back, and it looked too dangerous. Those situations, like Wan-Bissaka, didn't really have a great game. Antony played fucking shit. Like McTominay played shit as well. Like he just left our midfield to get.
I finally heard Corey say it. Big up Corey. Yeah. Big you up, Corey.
We'll pick out who was good and who was shit. You leave that to us. You know how shit goes. When we lose big games on this channel, you know how this goes. You know how this
will
goes.
not get bypassed.
What I don't want, I just want to say one thing. What I don't want is Montel like leading this charge.
I'm the host.
Like, that's what I don't want. Like Montel can't lead no charges. Like, Montel's speaking. He's speaking more than you, brother.
Yes, but I'm the host. I'm the host.
He's hosting the show.
I'm the host. What you
He's
expect?
hosting the show.
I'm the host.
Yeah, Corey, you got a bait for that one.
It's just
you got a bait.
Corey, I'll deal with you. Corey, you know that
we lost. Like,
because you need to remember. Corey, you need to remember. You can get hot, but even when I won 15 games in a row and I drew to Leicester, also I had Casey leading the charge from 8th. It's how the game goes. Understand? This is the game. When you signed that Bigsixbants contract, you knew what you was getting into, bro.
Montel, the difference is Montel. Yeah, you're quick to tell Casey why are you chatting for? Just like I'm telling you now. Why are you chatting? And also, second at that, why in hell? Why in hell would you compare me to Arsenal fans talking crap? Why would you compare me? Because when you were winning, I didn't say much. When you were losing, I didn't say much.
Corey, I'm not comparing you. What I said was, when I was in a pole position, I had man them from 8th dictating to me throughout stream.
That's what them man are on. That's what them man are on.
So Corey, when you tell me to not lead the charge, I am the host. So I dictate even if I'm 20th. I could be in the championship.
Montel, they got you.
This is what it is.
They got you. They got
This
you.
is what it is, bro. Like, I'm the host.
They dragged you down. They dragged you down. They dragged
They haven't
you.
dragged
You
me
was
down.
on your.
I'm the host.
No,
I'm not gonna
because
sit
you
here,
was
Corey, I'm not
on
gonna
the high
sit here.
horse saying, I don't like. I wouldn't do that if I were 8th. I wouldn't be talking
What?
if I were 8th. But now you are.
Corey. When I was first, people keep telling me I was too humble. You keep telling me I was too humble. So what you're saying is stupidness then.
It's true, bro. You were too humble. You should have embraced it as much as possible.
At the top of my game, I sat there and I fought back everything the man them was saying that we're in 8th and 6th, because that's where you and Kiers were. 8th and 6th when I was at the top. So at the end of the day, Corey, like, as much you can say I don't want to hear it for months, but bro, this is Bigsixbants. You think there's humility here? And plus, I'm the host. So I'm gonna lead the charge, and when Kiers is ready to speak, of course, and say what he's gonna say, you wait till Casey gets a hold of you, bro. Like, bro, I ain't here to issue a look on to you. I don't need to talk for Arsenal.
Skip the point, though. You skipped the point.
My
point was, yeah, you were quick to say, yeah, if I was in 8th, I wouldn't be chatting. I'd keep quiet. But now Arsenal have dragged you down into this.
I said, why are you chatting?
You respond in the same way.
No. There's a difference. Why are you chatting? You're in 8th. Why are you chatting? There's a difference.
I asked you, why are you chatting? You're in 8th.
Because I have money. Because I have money in the bank, and you ain't won shit in 6 years. I got money in the bank. I'm in 8th for 3 seasons like you have. I'm in 8th for 3 seasons like you have.
And now
money in the bank.
And now you're talking history.
So I can take a year off. I can take a year off. I got money in the bank.
It just looks like the Arsenal, the 8th Arsenal dragged you down, and now you're in a situation where you've got to.
So now you're skipping my point, and again, I've said that in the last 5 seasons or so, I've been at the top. So this is my first season where I'm where I am. Whether we finish, there's a different conversation.
The last 5 years you haven't been top. What are you talking about? Didn't you come fourth in one of those seasons?
First and second winning trophies. I'm not saying.
Didn't you come fourth in one of those seasons?
I came third.
Oh, third.
The lowest I finished was third, bro. Last one.
You said top 2.
So let me finish what I'm saying. Like I let you finish, bro. As I said, I have been at the top in fighting for the league and Champions Leagues, trying to do all that shit for the last 4 years, yeah? So I have money in the bank. You and Arsenal have been doing fuck all for the last 5 years, bro. And to be fair, that's the difference. This is my first year of being, out of form and where I am. So therefore, if I want to speak, I can speak, because you've done fuck all for the last 6 years, and this is your first time, man. I'm talking.
Is that based on your history?
Over the line. So if you want my exact, hold on. So if you want my exact reason, that is my exact reason. But if you want my logical reason, the logical reason is I'm the host. So I'm obviously going to be dictating how the show goes. If you don't like that, bro, then you're just
Monto. So is this?
I wanted you to win.
Yeah, Monto, I agree. But are you doing this based on now the fact that in the history you were coming first and not first too tough, but second and competing on full fronts? So it's history.
What's history? It was last year. We all know history.
I'm sorry. Is it today? If it's not today and it's yesterday, yesterday's history. Today's a new day. So with that.
Let's keep it on the game, innit? Let's keep it on the game. Corey seems to think he can do the whole. What about you can't chat to me, Corey? You lost, bro.
Corey. Yes, but it's not the grab. The grab is yes. Arsenal can grab me for the fact that I lost.
Everyone can grab you.
Corey, I'm fuming at you. Corey, I'm more hot than you. I'm with Arsenal.
You're all hot, Corey, because everyone was counting on you.
This counters you're lying on.
Wait, why are you counting on me?
What do you mean why? What do you mean why? You were
how can you count?
You were 2-2 with 10 minutes to go, bro. You fumbled that.
That's why it gets me hot, the fact that we lost in the final minute.
I can't lie, if you had Casemiro, you wouldn't concede now. I'll be real.
Can't close down his man. Conceding that goal. I don't even think he conceded goal.
No, that's dead. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not going to give the next. If Casemiro was playing goal,
great finish. But Eriksen did not close him down, bro.
Bro, I'm saying this, K, yeah. If Casemiro was
going out and clamping it,
the attacks, the sustained attack that you guys had on us, it wouldn't have been as much. It wouldn't have been as much. That's the same.
Let's not do if buster maybe. Hold on. Let's
But
not.
unfortunately, we'll never know. And
Yeah,
we're
that's
in
what I'm
the
saying. I guess we'll never know. Let's not do if buster maybe.
You beat me and I beat you. You beat me and I beat you.
Kids. Before you give Corey his licks, who was your man of the match today? Before we get into grab season.
Man of the match.
Chat, who was the man of the match? I'm going to get to the comments in a second, guys, and make sure we do smash a like button as well. We're on 33 likes, nearly 100 people in the house. So stop what you're doing and please like the video, people. Kids.
I'm not going to lie.
Before Kiers gets into that, Ramsdale makes me utterly sick, bro.
Why is that
nasty piece of work? Bro, there's one thing being passionate, but then there's a Martinez Ramsdale thing where it just gets nasty, innit?
Yeah, that's the way the game is. When it's Martinez and them people there, it's all laughs and he's so funny. When it's Ramsdale, people get rattled. They were trying to say
Ramsdale.
Like that's the way the game goes.
How about this? He wasn't doing as much as he was against the Tottenham game. But bro, I was just seeing. I know you saw it, kids.
I know.
The guy was being.
I know, but that's the beauty. That's the beauty of it. It gets into people's heads.
One good save,
very good save. Very good save. But man of the match. There's a number of people I can select, but I'm gonna have to give it to Zinchenko. You see that guy, and it's going under the radar as well. That guy is the best left back in the league. I don't even want to hear it. He's the best left back in the league. Name your better left back right now?
To be fair, I think because he's been injured, people will probably make an argument for Cancelo in it. But Cancelo's been rubbish, so I'd say I'd probably agree. I don't think
that's my point. And bro, and also another thing, he's so technical for a left back to be so technical.
But I think Luke Shaw's been very good this season as well. I think Luke Shaw's been very good.
Luke Shaw,
I think that's an argument I'll have. I think
he got cooked today when it mattered. He got cooked by Saka. That's another one who I can mention.
So wait, hold a second. What? Let's talk about Ben White then.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Ben White had a I wouldn't say terrible game.
Yeah, what? You got hooked.
He got toasted. He
was on a yellow, bro. He didn't get hooked because
it was getting a bit sticky for Benny.
It was getting sticky.
But Corey, but no, man, them stop. You're letting Corey do it. You're letting Corey.
Yeah,
Corey knew. You know why? Because you know deep down. Yeah. Yes, we lost, and I should hold that 100%. But bro, you already know the last time all of these other teams that came to the Emirates have not put in a shift, not one.
And I respect you for that.
Yeah, I respect. I can hold that. I can hold that. But
I
on the rise. We can learn from this.
I hear that. I'll give you a bit of praise. What I would say, you're the best team that we've come up against at the Emirates this season so far, and long may it continue. Hopefully for your case, but unfortunately. You're great. This is your ceiling. That you man. Corey, no, listen to this. You see that 11 that was played on the field for you, man. That was the best you're ever gonna get. You're not gonna get better than that with Weghorst up front.
Oh my god! That guy diminished the whole game.
But think about this now. No, Weghorst didn't play dead either. He didn't play dead.
No, he didn't play good. Weghorst isn't a great player.
He didn't get no service. Man, we're not putting the ball in. Antony. Oh my, no, fuck me, Antony.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, we need to shed the liquor 2 minutes.
Even can you vouch for me? I said it from the very start, bro. He's not even average. He is a bum. He's not good. He's not average. He's a bum.
I don't think he's a bum.
You know what it is? I'm getting to the point. I'm getting to the point where I'm trying to see positives in his game. And it's not even like the passing or the link-up play or the skills beating his man. It's just nothing. Everything looks forced. Like he's on the ball, he's got time, he's crossing the ball, not even being his first man.
That's exactly what I wanted him to cross the ball. He didn't cross it enough for me.
Yeah,
for me, he's not good enough. I had Weghorst barely challenging the end. How many times did you see De Gea kick?
Yeah, you need to be putting in balls for him.
Actually getting the head.
Yeah. I said that.
I did see him cross a few times though. That's the thing. I did see him cross.
Bro, he couldn't even beat his first man. I remember him crossing one time. I think Gabriel just headed it like a.
That's my problem with him, innit? I need him if he's gonna be that winger to take on his man and crossing the ball. Make sure you beat your first man. That's a fundamental.
Yeah, that's bro.
And I can't like that. That's what annoyed me the most, isn't it? And the fact that he didn't cross enough for me. Like there was bare times Weghorst was just sitting in the box.
Let's guys before we move on to a few of the central midfielders, and the wingers and stuff like that. We'll continue talking about Antony. Obviously, big up everyone in the chat. There is 100 people in the house at the moment. We're on 42 likes. What's the like goal today, people? I'm saying
100.
I'm
saying 150.
I'm saying
100 minimum 100.
Do you know why,
Minimum
people?
100.
Because we got a birthday today. You see it? So on a special day, we gotta go for the special numbers. So what? Easy.
Come on.
Happy birthday, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Love my
Hope
boy.
you're having a good- Obviously, it could have been a better birthday, but a couple bums from Manchester couldn't give you that birthday. You know what I'm
Corey.
saying? It's hard out here. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't even give him a
It's
little
hard out
gift,
here.
you know.
He was
The
all going.
bare
We was
minimum.
rooting, but it was 5 minutes away. 5 minutes away. But we couldn't do that. But listen, everyone in the chat, wish Ethan a happy birthday. Please, obviously, smash a like for Ethan
Big love.
as well, and all that good stuff, people. So let me just get to some of the comments as well. Obviously, Solo says 150 easy. Ed says 150 easy likes. No pun intended, by the way. Man was saying, Gunnar R. Russ, big up yourself. He says he's got no right foot. Pirates King says, hold that, Corey. Antony just got that shot, but how do you, man, give him time? Antony does a couple tricks and it's enough for United fans. Sandy says, I'm better than Antony. Where course was decent, just no service. Antony, that is.
Why did that comment kill me?
That's the one.
I generally believe Webb was actually had a decent game. I think he used his body well and stuff, but I feel like he was let down in terms of delivery. Ben White only has this game, not good, but doing amazingly the whole season. What do you mean?
Yeah,
I think I know what you mean. Yeah, like he's had a lot of good games in it. It's just
I'll allow him. It's one bad game in it. I'll allow him.
But I can say the same thing about Dalot.
Dalot's been injured though.
He wasn't even playing.
Yeah, but this is my problem.
But I think rather than get onto White, do we praise Arteta for taking him off? But then again, Rashford was giving Tomiyasu problems as well. Kids. He was.
I wouldn't say problem. I wouldn't
sat
say
the fuck down when Ramsdale made that ridiculous.
I have dead.
He sat Tommy.
I hear it. But then again, Ben White had a yellow card, so I don't think it was even because he was having a bad
Stop trying to cover him with the yellow card team. That's just not working.
If your main right back has a yellow card during the title race, are you not going to take him off?
Against one of the most informed wingers, isn't it?
You know what I'm trying to say, Eve? And during the first half as well.
Don't get me wrong, Corey. It's a bit, excusey, but I hear it.
I told him though before the game. I said Rashford is going to rip Ben White in a new one. I said this. I warned him, and he didn't want to believe it. He told me Ben White has been playing amazing.
You might have overrated
this back when he centre back, all of this stuff.
You're overrating the Rashford cooking Ben White.
Wait, I can't lie. I just peeped it. Rashford's been bunning up Ben White since Brighton.
He didn't bun him up
since Brighton days.
He has been bunning him up.
It's the same Ben White.
But everyone has their kryptonite, and Rashford's just his kryptonite. But that's fine because Arteta saw the real, took him on.
Big up Arteta, isn't it?
It's a big up Arteta thing. But it is what it is. Personally, I think Tomiyasu didn't make much of a difference, but it was still better than what Ben White was doing. And I think
100%.
kind of have to focus on. Cancelo is better than Zinchenko. Stop that. He sat on the bench at City because of Cancelo. Cancelo is just in bad form. But I think Kears is saying he's the best left back at the moment. He's the better left back than
I think he's saying
Cancelo.
Yeah.
Back-to-back games that United look shaky in the last 10 minutes. I think poor game management and tiredness is mashing them up, says Ed. Amari says Zinchenko man of the match.
Yeah, definitely.
Rashford did cook Partey. Mustafa, you are right on that one. But in the grand scheme of the game, I think it did rock. I think Partey had a very rocky second half of the first half. But then after that, it was back to the normal Partey. I think he got rocked a little bit, but as long as you recover, I think that's what matters, isn't it?
Yeah.
We kept Darwin on.
We had nobody to come on and like edge over the team, innit? Like you guys had that. And Trossard as well. I think Trossard when he came.
Trossard. What a cameo, by the way.
He came on.
It's good when you come on. Certain people were saying
we didn't have that. Well, personally, I would have put on Garnacho in it, but we didn't have that attacking talent. To come on and edge us over the game. Like our midfield was getting overrun on a mad thing.
Yeah, you had to bring on Fred.
On a mad thing, but we put Fred on But bro, the hole that McTominay leaves was just too big, fam.
No, but to be fair to Ten Hag though, Corey, to be fair to Ten Hag, that did kind of like impact Saka. Like when Fred wasn't on the pitch, Saka was just bunning up Shaw's thing like on a different level. And as soon as Fred came on, I noticed how Saka was a bit more. He was there was a
timid, didn't it?
So like, it was a good start.
My problem is, like, of course, if you're going to put, it gets to a situation where when you've got so many good players playing well, if you've got Fred and you've used him to stop Saka, now you've left fucking Odegaard open. And then if you don't, if you don't leave, if the next person to go for Odegaard, then you've got like a passing in Xhaka or a passing in Partey. Like our midfield got hugely overrun there, especially when Zinchenko's now coming into midfield. You've got like 4 men sitting in the midfield, and you've already taken out one of your midfielders to go and mark Saka. So now I'm left with 2 on 4. Like that's literally
at that point. At that point, was it 2-2 calls?
Yeah, that was
for me. I looked at that like he was surrendering in it, because you remember that was the same time you remember receiving the waves of attacks from Arsenal as well.
Because it's because we haven't got enough like midfielders to come on and give some more energy in the midfield. Like, bro, Arsenal are playing very, very well. Yeah, when you bring on people like Trossard, or you've got like other players that can come on and affect the game, and you've got people like, although Tomiyasu came on mid-game, he can sometimes get into the midfield, or he stretches the midfield as well. And we like it hit us heavy because McTominay isn't a great CDM. We all know this. So you're giving him too many things to do now, and it was apparent that he couldn't comprehend what to do in it. But it's tough to take in it. Tough to take.
What I will say, what I will say quickly, this is a bit off topic, but I just want to say Saka, like, I'm gonna need to name and shame a person. It's not you. I know you think it's you.
I know it's not me. I literally don't. I know.
It's Latimus Prime, right? And the reason why I'm gonna name and shame Latimus is because he had the absolute cheek. I think he's even still got it as his pinned tweet. He said something like Saka could be like a left wing back demon at Chelsea or something.
Oh yeah,
and he's thinking about like, come on now. This is what I'm saying. Like during that banner area, it was so easy to get onto my players, and this is what you get now. This is all of you lot. This is what you get. Hold that, all of you, because I know all of them. Everybody was thinking that. Everybody, and just hold that. Just he's the best winger in the league.
Cool, kids. At the time, was he wrong?
In the league?
Kids, at the time, was he wrong?
I'm hearing it. I can't lie.
Wait, how's Saka the best winger in the league?
Eve Kids and Corey, hold on. Eve Kids and Corey was Latimus right at the time?
Of course he wasn't right, bro.
At the time, because he said this about a season and a half ago. Was he right at the time?
Saka, bro, Mons, you know Saka's position has always been a winger. That's all.
I know he's a right winger.
From Hayden, he's always been a winger, bro. So with that, how can you say his best position is being left? It didn't even say left wing back. It said left back. Left back.
Yeah, but in case you can't always do the "I'll come back in 2 years" thing, because like
at
the time,
I hear that.
It wasn't crazy for him to say
2 year thing.
No, it was.
It wasn't crazy for him to say that.
Bro. No,
it was just
bro. When Saka, during our banter era, it was Saka that was digging us out of the hole, bro. It was Saka.
Game in, game out.
Saka had his thing. He had his thing. It was the other bums like Mustafi and Ceballos and all them other bums. You know who we are. All them other bums. It was them, man. It was Saka. So when Saka was doing that at right wing, bro, because he was losing so many games, that's how people thought, and it's not really that. And it was easy to banter us. It was easy. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But now,
talk about Martinelli though.
I can't. I was gonna say he had a poor game today. I was getting. I'll be real. I was shouting.
He's back. He's back.
Again, that's why I've got a depth that you don't.
I can't. I waited all season to say this. So we're now in January.
But that's what I'm saying. And again, guys, quote me from previous streams. I need 2 for every position. So when one is thinking up the gaff, I just bring the next one. That's what I do. And I
But
bring on
the level,
Trossard.
the quality, the level goes down. The level goes down.
How does it go down, bro? I bring on
Bro,
Trossard. I won the game.
You
It
bring
was
on Trossard or Smith Rowe, they don't have the directness of Martinelli, bro.
Ethan, it was
But
Trossard.
Martinelli's one of the most direct wingers in the league.
You're
and I feel
right.
like as a
He wasn't
defender,
doing
it's
it this
scary. It's
season,
frightening.
through this game. So what I done was I took him off. I changed the system a little bit, and Trossard played the ball through to Zinchenko, and Zinchenko played the ball to Odegaard. So you got to say that.
And I can't like Martinelli was nothing special against me either. So he did a little anything there, but that's
he's been on a shithouse thing. I'll be real.
Obviously,
back
a
to
few
usual
other
ways.
performances. Though a few other performances, I think the Ramsdale save, another big save he's made. I think also Xhaka was quietly amongst a very good. He was very good today. I do think United put up a good fight and stuff, but I do really want to have a conversation about Antony and Wan-Bissaka as a right-sided combination. I think that is criminal. I think I did, because after United beat City, it's very easy to think that now that you've beaten City, you're the guys, and that realistically you should start winning a lot more games, and you kind of go about your business. Not saying title contenders or anything like that, but over the last 4 days, we've seen you drop points last minute to Crystal Palace, and we've seen you drop points. Well, obviously, you've lost this game today. Will you probably go back to winning ways? I don't doubt it. But at the end of the day, going from potentially being in a title race, so for everyone to admit, to then back to where we are now, in a matter of days, for me, was always going to happen. I think it was always going to happen. I didn't think you lot were going to win today without Casemiro. And I just feel like now, obviously, where do you lot go from here, realistically? Do you know what I'm saying? Because
finish.
Sorry, go on.
Go on. Finish what you're saying, Monch.
Yeah, go on. No,
I'm just saying, we've got the semi-finals Wednesday. We need to win that. We need to win that convincingly. Hopefully Dalot and Martial and Sancho's back now. Hopefully we got those three people to add to our team. It's just the midfield thing. Like, we got in Casemiro and he wasn't a short starter. But then you also got to think about last season we didn't have any midfielder. So when we add one midfielder in, and he's a starter, who else do we have from the bench? This is our problem. And credit to, it's upsetting the fact that
in the last minute, bro. I don't need to hear about your bench. You lost in the last minute.
No, because it is, because those fine margin parts last minute, you add on energy. You have to add on certain people. You add on, if I added on Martial, kick it long, maybe he can hold up the ball a little bit better than Weghorst if he's tired. Or I can add on even the fact that Garnacho didn't come on. I even spoke to you about this on the phone.
So why were you able to win the game in the last 5 minutes against Man City?
Because I added on people, and I had some, and Casemiro stayed on. And I had Fred, that was man marking, and Garnacho came on and basically won me the game. He basically won me that game.
So why did I'm sorry to cut you, cause. So why did he not do the same thing? Because what I saw, it was different to City, and this is why I think as well how I know I'm on a separate level now. Because when it was the City game, you lot weren't content with a draw. You wanted to win. That's why you brought on Garnacho. With us now, it's like you was satisfied with a draw.
Yeah.
Like, why did he? Because he was away. They were away from home, though.
I think it's that. I think it's that, and also we're doing the thing where, like, it was like the first time we came up against City as well, where we gave you too much. Like, we gave you guys too much respect, and you guys got at us in the end. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bear in mind, our counter attacks against City, we scored three, but. Like, you're in my opinion, you gave too much respect there, and you just got clattered. It's just dead, fam. You got clattered. It was just, bro, half an hour was pegged in our box for half an hour, fam. Like, bro, I'm screaming at Shaw on the TV. I'm screaming at him. I'm telling him, bro, stop going back into the box. Like, even if you got to foul him at the edge, I'd rather you put it in.
Do you
Bro, he was
want
scared, bro. He was scared.
to be 100 with it though? You lot beat City, and obviously, even though you lost Casemiro to Crystal Palace, you man still thought you could have got something from this game today, and you could have got something from this game today. This is why I'm not hearing the substitution thing, because you conceded in the literally the dying minutes of the game. You man could have saw that game out, but did you play like a team trying to see the game out? No, you didn't. You didn't, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And I felt like today, players like Antony could have punished Arsenal today. I think Keys will go even admit Arsenal were looking a bit fragile defensively today at times. Not as assured as they usually are at the back.
Yeah, at a period, yeah. At a period.
There were times.
At periods, there was toe for toe, bro.
Yeah, it was
end to end. Yeah.
It was.
Until
Ramsdale for the goal, the second goal, that was bad from Ramsdale.
Yeah.
If Arsenal draw that game today, people are going to be looking at Ramsdale sideways.
Yeah.
Just to answer that question as well, we asked Corey. I wanted to make a point. What's right about United? Is what Corey said is true as well with the midfield thing in it. You just added one midfielder. But what's getting me hot is that these men have showed they're capable of winning games with an 11, innit? With 11, I think there's only like 3 teams when everyone's fit, which includes four teams, City, Arsenal, and United and Newcastle actually that can go on a good run like that, put together 4 or 5 win streaks, whatever you want to call it. And it's frightening that if these men added what?
Bro, we're adding, bro. This is it.
You're good for centre backs. I can't lie. You're good for centre backs. Add a centre mid, a winger, and another competent striker.
I think. Imagine they still had Pogba. Even imagine they still had Pogba.
Yeah, again.
Imagine they had Pogba.
Pogba has nothing to do with this though. He probably would have been injured. How about that? He probably would have been.
Sorry, Corey. That midfield of this quality though.
Yeah, Casemiro, Pogba, and anyone else. I don't even care who the first person is.
You start Eriksen, Bruno, and Casemiro, then Pogba throw in when he's fit. Mad.
Yeah, it would have been long.
Bro.
But
cool. And I'm not gonna lie, and on Twitter, bro, after that City game, I pay attention to the TL. I pay attention to the TL. I don't. Maybe I need to send it into the. Maybe I need to send some of these stuff into the chat more. In it, I don't really send it in because I kind of look at it. I look at my timeline and I just roll my eyes. I'm sure you lot come across that shit as well. You just roll your eyes. You come across shit and you just go. It's not worth it. But bro, I was seeing credible names. I'm not gonna name who, saying that Rashford's gonna put in the end. He's gonna end the title hopes. Rashford's gonna end the title hopes.
Almost, Rashford. Almost, mate. Almost.
When what happened? Saka ended up doing this celebration.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you not think Saka just done it because he just rates Rashford? Like,
no.
Bro, you know why? It didn't take long. It didn't take long for Saka to do it because
Corey, let me.
He's been wanting to do that. He's giving him a place to do it, fam.
Bro. Let me tell you why it wasn't a co-sign thing, yeah. Because he ran to the exact same corner that Rashford done his in earlier. That was he obviously
scored there.
Nah, Corey.
After he shot, he was in the hole for the pitch.
Richarlison doing the suit. Sorry, it was Andros Townsend doing the suit to Saka. Fuck.
That's how you man look at. If that's how you man look at my boys, then that's
bro,
how
he mocked it, bro. You know he mocked it. He mocked it.
Don't be upset. Don't be upset. Our boys make sauce, man.
Bro, why would be upset, bro? What does that Rashford goal mean now? What does that goal mean now? Nish.
It does mean this.
How about this, Corey? If you draw that game, we're talking about that Rashford goal for at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, literally.
We're talking about that Rashford for 30 minutes.
But now we're not giving it any airtime.
You already know the difference between certain CDMs in the Prem right now. There's a level, and I know mine comes out second or first. I know that.
Wait, what's that got to do with anything we've just said?
We're talking about the goal.
Like, do that thing again.
You know that thing?
Wait, am I back?
Brother,
What the fuck is he talking about?
That
We're talking about the goal.
Hey,
we're not-
Corey, you're sitting
Are we
there.
not talking about
Corey's
the
sitting
goal?
there. Corey,
Wait,
you're
hold on a
sitting
second. Are we not talking about the goal?
Well, I'm at least to know the correlation. I'll be real.
What's the,
What's the
what was the
correlation,
link
bro?
there, of course? What was the link there?
The link was you guys mentioned the goal. So I just said it's as simple as
Oh,
that.
because Rashford bum Party.
What happened in the goal? I was speaking
Oh,
about
no.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
fair
it.
enough, fair enough.
Party did get banned still.
Yeah, no, he did. I'm not gonna lie,
That's
but
it, bro.
again, that can happen, bro. Overall performance, Party was up there with man of the match.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I can't lie, I'm gonna be the first to actually give Party credit. When he was like injured every 2-3 games, I was not rated his team.
Oh yeah,
This
Ethan.
season,
Sorry,
suddenly he knows how to stay fit and he's playing hard.
Yeah, Ethan. Sorry to
When it
cut you
suits him, innit?
again. Yeah, you're another one who I'm gonna name and shame again. For, you know, what I'm gonna say about Party. When you said, by the way, guys, Ethan said that Højbjerg was better than Party.
I
It wasn't.
didn't say
No,
so.
It wasn't too long ago.
Again, you can't do it. This was 2 years ago.
Yes,
was 2 years ago.
By the way, word to my good friend Monts, availability is ability. So when I'm seeing Højbjerg play a game in, game out and improve, and I'm seeing some consistency to it, and I'm seeing Party play every 2-3 games, and what? Last season he played like
let's
one
not
good
forget
game
those
against
2-3
City.
games.
Why did you
And
do that?
even he weren't running it up
Why
in all
did
3
you
of those
do
games that he was
You
playing
said
by.
it 2
When
years
exactly
ago, and now
running it
look
up?
at him now. You
Yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah, I can't like his
Was
got
it 2 years ago?
It's just
No.
that's just weird. You can't
Bro,
see
let
it.
me explain myself on that what you just said there, Corey. Yeah, the
He
reason
just
why
come from a Champions League final, fam.
again, Monts, let me explain to you lot why I
That's
say
like
these
saying
things.
Martinez is better than
But-
Gomez when Gomez was playing in the Champions League like 4-5
Bro,
years
let me land, bro.
yeah.
and now Martinez is better. I'm like, now look.
Corey, let me explain to you why I say 2 years, and it's very important you take me in. With the 2 years thing, the reason why I say 2 years is because I'm hoping that you man can see what I already see in 2 years.
2 years ago. You saw this 2 years ago.
Correct. So what?
You're chatting so
when I
much
say 2 years, I'm gonna give the Pope thing for an example as well. Off
it is,
quickly,
man.
the Pope thing again for
Okay, like,
example.
because you see Pope save yesterday.
I know, Ethan. Don't worry. I'm not gonna say a word. But
Some keepers couldn't do that.
Some
Just
keepers could do that.
You lot are
Some
weird.
can't.
You lot
Some
are so
can't.
Some
weird.
couldn't do.
But that's off topic. But what I'm saying is with that
But
one,
because they're not playing Champions League, because they never played Champions League, you get it.
there,
King.
there we
Your
go.
accolades.
And that's my
Weird,
point, bro.
Because Alisson didn't make a save from 2 yards
No,
out.
it's not even that.
Wait,
Again, it
Not
don't make
even
sense.
that.
Alisson kept it clean, months.
I know.
He did keep it clean.
It might not be about Alisson, G. It might not be.
It might not.
De Gea made a very good save for the Eddie and Nketiah
You
save.
said Pope better than Alisson.
Yeah.
No, Corey.
But we're just
that's
saying,
my
you see the
opinion,
Pope
but I'm
thing.
saying, hopefully, you see that in 2 years. You
Yeah.
might not. You might see it in a year.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's
Then,
my
then you
point,
can
man.
never be wrong. Then you can never be wrong.
It's not, bro. It's not. Because if it,
Fine. How about this? Huh?
Garnacho's
Yeah.
better than Salah.
bro,
Salah might be
now,
rough in 2
check me back in 2 years.
What?
see what I'm
Aye,
saying?
you might not take
Yeah,
on
please.
the
The basis is shit now.
Oh,
Good
man
with
said
you.
that.
Bro,
I can't like kids. I'm hearing it now.
Fuck it.
I get your point.
No. Rashford's better than Mbappe because Mbappe might have an ace.
Again,
God
Monts-
forbid, he might get an injury or he
Monts,
might just rub out.
We're
Go to a shit.
making jokes.
Rashford's better than Mbappe. Go on.
We're making
2 years, we
jokes.
don't know.
We're making jokes. This is what I'm saying. With the jokey thing, I'm not
How
doing.
can you make
But,
statements in hindsight? I might just call you K hindsight.
Monts, it's not hindsight, bro. It's my strong opinion, bro. It's what I believe in. So it's not hindsight. I'm hoping that you man can see what I see.
I was thinking, K, I can't like you've done a few of these and some of them they come true in it.
Yeah, I've got Betty.
But kids, that's why you have a good.
Odegaard. Who else have I done?
Yeah.
I've done
Firmino.
I've done Firmino 2 years ago. I've done Henderson.
Yeah, but kids,
You've also had
your track record looks good, but on paper, bro, on paper, you're saying these mad stuff. Like, what was the one you just said? Sorry, today. What was the one that started off this argument?
What Zinchenko's playing the best in the league?
No, that you said.
No, it was something you just said recently. What was it? That
we
started
the best winger in the league.
No, it wasn't that, bro.
Fabinho.
No, Kiz just literally said something, bro, where we all kicked off.
Pope.
No, it was before the Pope thing.
Party
It's getting me hot. If the chat remembers. Yeah, the Party Højbjerg, that's what kicked off. When you're saying stuff like this where Party is constantly injured, bro, every 3-4 games, and Højbjerg's available playing good football, Bro, of course, at this point in time, Højbjerg is better than Partey. You can't turn around
No.
in 2 years, a year later, when you man are top of the league playing well and say, "Oh, look, I told you so. I told you so."
But Ethan,
Bro, at the time, it was relevant.
I hear what you're saying, but to that, I'm gonna say this: because you know why? Because the way people are speaking about Partey, yeah, I understand he was injured quite a lot. I hear that, but just because he was injured doesn't mean you have to ignore his ability.
Yeah,
you can't ignore that.
Not ignore, bro, but it's like
you don't know Partey is injured, fam. You don't know that. Even when he was injured, you don't know.
There's so many footballers who are literally injured all the time, and on their day they play good. Like, it's just not good enough. I call like Thiago's an exception, where he's injured bad, but he plays hard.
I'm so glad you just said that. Why is that an exception? Why?
Because first of all, when he does, he plays like 30 games a season once.
Out of the 50, he'll play like 25.
Yeah,
30.
correct. And it's to this level. No, it's to this level.
Yeah.
Partey kids before this season, bro. The guy was playing 30 games as well, around the same record, and the level was about
And Thiago was above him.
And you know what it is? I'll give the City game. The City game was here, and you'd live off that, and you'll say, yeah, this guy's hard, tear. Now I'm seeing him play this level. I can say, yeah, friend of his better, Højbjerg. Before I was just seeing this and spikes, bro.
Yeah, but I always knew that it was there. He just was playing here. That's I
can respect it now, innit?
I think that's the wrong part. What we're trying to say is that you said you used 3 examples. You obviously said Partey, Højbjerg. You said Fabinho, and you didn't compare him to anyone. You just said Fabinho, and you said one with Henderson. Yeah. Bro, you can't say when a player's playing at the highest level, you can't make a statement about them, and then 2 years later, when one of them's 33 and he's no longer 31, and there's been an obvious decline, then can you say, "See, I told you so"? When you made the statement 2 years ago.
Montel, he also said Rashford's done. He's washed.
Again, Corey, you keep saying that one.
No, he admitted he was wrong. He said he admitted he was wrong.
This is my problem. Like,
hold on, Corey, hold on. I had to stop on this one with this Rashford one because, and big up, by the way, everyone inside. Big up Ethan, by the way, on your birthday. But just quickly, on this Rashford thing, because you sound like you're just about to get into it, and I hear it where you're probably gonna go, but you got to realize this is a guy who for 18 months stunk up the place. So for anyone to say that he was done, I can't lie. You would have backed it regardless, because you would have said, right. Not to say, obviously he's young. So I hear it. Obviously he's young. He can easily get back to obviously the level that we're seeing him today. Right now, we're seeing Rashford he's on a higher level than he's ever been before. We're all trying to compare this guy to almost an Mbappe level. Obviously he's not there yet, but we're almost saying, yo, this guy could be there. But come on, man. Man had 18 months of just stinky, injured, never available. So we can't, I mean? Like,
but my problem is you can't base like somebody that's in a bad form there and say like you can't do a Henderson where he's performing on the top level and then say check me back in 2 years when he's, as Montel said, 35, 34, however old the guy is.
He's 30, 33. It's just speaking in hindsight. Yeah,
it's not. You know.
Let me ask you, man.
No, I hear it.
Can I say one thing, Ethan, before you land?
Come back to me in 2 years ago. I told you so. You can't.
Yeah, Corey, I hear that. But let me say one thing.
No, he's killing me.
Let me say one thing.
You didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything.
I want to say something. With that, the Henderson thing. Again, I'm gonna say this very quickly on the Henderson thing. Henderson was not performing. It was Liverpool that was performing. He was just captain because he was shouting. Because he was shouting loud. Because he was shouting loud. People thought it was Henderson.
2 years ago,
Henderson's always been shit. He's always been shit.
All right, Kate, hear this.
Now,
sorry to interrupt you.
Now we're getting
one sec. Kate, hear this. Yeah, I think your judgment's good when it comes to these kind of things. But I hear these man's point with the Son thing. Yeah, Son's 31. Well, he's 30. Sorry, and he's declined for half a season. Now, man, are starting to say he's done, and you're starting to say he's done as well. What do you think? Yeah. By the way, I forgot my man's name. Sorry, apologies. But with the Rashford thing, what you're saying is true. Donny was stinky for 18 months, bro. First touch was crap. His GA was low. Now you've been reinvigorated with Ten Hag. That's all hard. But with the Son thing, I'm hearing mad chat for a 30-year-old after half a season of playing crap. What's your opinion on that one then?
Hey, you're a fucking purple patch warrior, bro. Lie, man. Get out of here, man. Son, bro.
Nah, Son, we gotta wait till like, as in, I would give Son until maybe like this time next season. Then I'll be saying if he's still performing like this,
We can
then
say
I'll call him
he's
dead.
dead, but we can't say he's dead.
Time
We
is
can say he's
ticking.
playing dead.
Time is ticking.
Yeah.
I've got 8 minutes. So
Donny
say
ran
what
at
you
got
man
a
want to
goal
say.
and
That's what you
Say what
saying,
you man
bro.
want to say.
Huh? No, I'll let you land now. I want to hear what you have
What
to
you want
say.
me to say? What you want me to say, bro? You want to go see my? You want to see what I say? Go watch my reaction on Never Have Felt. How about that?
In fact, you know what I will do? I will do after
Yeah.
No, like Kaz, obviously, Corey's obviously held some corn in that, but obviously, like, in fact, no, kids, kids, you take it. You take
I was gonna say, Kaz, we should be on you the most because I saw the clip that but yeah, pause. Monster clip that
Ooh, do I run the clip back?
yeah,
Shall I
run it back. Let me see that
Oh,
one again.
yeah, run it back.
Let me see that one again.
Hey, yo, what clip?
Hey,
Let me
Cass.
see that one again.
Hey, what clip? What clip?
Manu TV, I swear it was. What was it?
Hey, yo, watch,
that's the one,
watch
that's the
out,
one.
Arsenal. It's minor, yeah. Hey, it is where it is, bro. Hey, look, let me put it like this straight, yeah. I'm not gonna make the better team one. It's just there's no point even making excuses, bro. I ain't gonna come on here and say, nah, if this happened, that happened, because I can always make that. But the fact that you man struggled with Scott McTominay DM and he ain't played a full 90 minutes, yeah, in over like how many games, says a lot for me, bro. But you know what? You man are gonna win the league. You deserve to win the league. And you know what? I can't stand your fans, but I fucking hate City. So I hope you win the league. So you better go win it now, because you'll be known as the most serial bottle jobs I've ever seen. But you got easy run now. I've seen your fixture list.
Yeah.
Bro, it's yours to lose now, man. You won it. Fair enough. It is where it is. I came a chest. I lost.
You might really surrendered, fam. The last 10.
No, look, we lost, bro. It is like we was never really in a proper title race, but I was gonna shamelessly do it anyways. So you know what I'm saying. But regardless, you won the battle. I take this L. It's fine. Nobody can get onto me about that. It's good because most teams are taking the L this year. So here we go.
Yeah, Monts, run it. Monts, just run it.
We're building, bro.
Just run it. Monts. Perfect timing. Yeah.
Can't even hear it. Wow.
Watch out, Arsenal. Watch out. You know when you go to Palace to collect 3 points, coming for your ground next.
Let's see what comes to you.
I guess what? I'll do it again.
No, I rate it. I love this.
Hold on, man. Silence. I need silence.
We heard it.
Watch out, Arsenal. Watch out. You know when you go to Palace to collect 3 points, coming for your ground next.
Again. It was the again for me.
The worst thing is, man, Cass, you do know you started that thing by saying when we go to Palace to collect 3 points. You didn't even collect 3 points from Palace.
Wait, one second. Hold on.
Oh yeah, there was that one. Ethan, happy birthday. Good to see you.
My time is very limited.
All of that.
I'm not about to take this from a damn a damn Tottenham fan. Yeah,
He's not here, man.
and see even you, Monty, and your joint. Wait. I can't even. What is it, Gary? Yeah, Mr. G. Yeah. What months? You man are joint ninth, bruv.
No, Kaz.
No, don't divert. Kaz, don't divert, man. We're here to talk about you, bro. We're here to talk about you.
You know what it is, yeah? I will take the corn from the people that beat us today, innit? But because Man City can't corn us because we beat them at the moment. You, man, can't corn me for shit, right? I was thinking you could jump on the bandwagon. You held that at the start of the season at the Emirates too.
Kaz.
Come on, man. It's alright.
I said this, and Monto's excuse was, I'm a host, so I speak about it.
I remember.
I'm the host, bro. But at the end of the day, G, do you know what it is? G. Obviously, it's so easy to divert. It's so easy to deflect. You know what I mean? It's so easy.
Yeah, as in I'm easy. As in we know we're stinky. We know we're dead. We are as Kaz just said there. Kaz just said it there. We are joint ninth. No, but I've always been saying stuff like this all season. We're joint ninth, so we know we're in the mud. We just had a mid-off on bloody Saturday. Everyone was bored to death. We were all waiting for today. The way Manchester United fans were speaking, I agree with what Kaz said, and I hear Kaz is a bit more of a realist in terms of he knew that they weren't in a proper title race, so to speak. But if you had won today, the chest for Manchester United fans, boy, we would be here talking about, yo, we're in a title race, this, that, and whatever. But now they've lost. And if I'm being honest, the performance was a bit meh kind of thing. So I'm now sitting there thinking, right, okay, cool. Say no more. I guess it's one of them kind of things where we're looking at Man United. Again, it's against Arsenal. They're the best team in the league. They play the best football. So anyone can get that L. But I am looking at these kind of games to see how you perform. The performance stank. Like, I wasn't impressed at all by Man United's game.
Yeah, but that same performance slapped you lot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come to
based
Anfield and slapped you lot.
100.
You know, you actually,
And I
Invasion,
say,
wait. Invasion, you're not 8th.
no, we're not. We're ninth. Yeah, we're ninth. We're ninth.
Brentford took that spot. So anyway,
you're ninth.
Yeah, we're ninth. We're ninth.
Anyways, like 8th is actually something to cheer about. Actually, as you said. Yo, it is what it is. It might have stunk out a little bit, but the game plan was still there. It was still all right. You know, like we did what we can do, man. And look, when you take about probably the most important bit of your spine out, that's it, man. That was it, bro. You can see the drop off. You can see the drop off of level from Casemiro.
See, it leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Again, I was hearing Rashford's gonna put the nail in the coffin for
but
you.
He nearly did though.
No, he didn't.
He did though. He showed up today. Yes, he did. He absolutely floored Tomiyasu. He made Ben White come off the pitch at half time. After that yellow card, Ben White didn't want it, bro. He didn't want it.
Bro, but he got hooked because of the yellow, though.
It's more a trophy moment.
What you mean? No, don't do that. Let's not do that once now about trophy. Because let's talk. We could go back to your team. You know, even though you're the host, we'll just do that again. I'll deflect all the way.
So again, stop talking.
Not many more Premier Leagues, though.
One in 6 years.
Hey, in this modern era. Okay, cool. You want to do that? I will do this again once. We'll do in the last 32 years. No. In the last 30 years, once you want to do this whole history thing, let's do it then. Let's talk recent history of modern football, Premier League football. Then the last 30 years, how many trophies in total have you won? Don't include Community Shields either. I'll give you that because I can count countless.
You lost today. Today you are a loser.
Wait. You struggled against Chelsea at Anfield, bro.
Right. Anyway,
okay then. That's
you
worse.
didn't beat Chelsea this year either, so I don't know why you're twinkling your toes. Now let's talk about today. Let's keep talking about today because what I want to talk about today is Manchester United.
Okay, then ask me the question. You got two, bro. Time of the essence, yeah. I keep
deflecting it back to me.
You got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. So what is
right. Again, limited time, and you keep deflecting it back to me. Okay, you want to take the mic?
So you want to talk about trophies and shit and bring it back to your cup? I'm gonna do the same thing. So ask me the relevant questions.
Bro, you ask you the relevant questions, bro.
So what question do you want to know then?
I'm coming for you. I'm gonna milli rock on your thing.
Okay, and I said I'll take it harsh.
Doing this.
Okay, wait, months. So now you're doing the deflection thing, yeah? I just come on here, yeah, and said, yeah, I got it wrong. It's cool if it happens, yeah.
You wasn't coming to OT and doing this.
Wait. Am I allowed to answer?
Yeah, let me ask Kaz a question.
Alright, cool, because you know what it is though, yeah. I said I come on here. I said, yeah, I got it wrong, but guess what? I'll do it again. So what?
Yeah, no, I rate the optimism.
I rate that though. I rate that. Fair enough.
Okay, what's the question?
From title race to rebuild in 144 hours.
We're not in, bro. Why do you keep on, bro? This is what I mean. I feel like you go on the internet, see a few tweets from certain Man United fans.
I tweeted.
You base what they say. You base what these lot say. With the rest of them.
No, I tweeted it.
It's a bit, Corey. It's a bit like, yeah. Corey. Let me tell you Liverpool content creation at the moment. Yeah, this is what happened. Yeah,
I'm getting 6 points.
Casey. I big up, man. I good win today, man. Corey. Yeah. You know what they do, yeah? Liverpool content creators, Liverpool fans, yeah? This is what happens, yeah? They win, yeah? They come on all giddy. But as soon as they lose, pick an option. Is it FSG video? Is it a Pep Linders video or a Klopp out video? Which one? And then it's talking about Qatari takeover. Pick your four.
See how you like it.
You know what? This is I love it. I love it. I want to, but you know what? What I wanted to actually know though from Manchester United fans, and like I'll get back to the game in itself. What does obviously? I was speaking to my boys, a Man United fan. What is?
How dare you in the comments, Mustafa? You're a Man United fan about LAS.
Bro,
You're
no,
actually, you know what you are, yeah? You know what you are. No.
They're not going from thinking I was getting 6 points to getting one.
Mustafa supports Man United, yeah, and he's calling me.
No, 100%.
He's trying to call me last year. Hey, bro, you know what you call them?
Wait, they're calling him Lash. Oh, I did the L.
Hey, you know what Mustafa is? That's what you call sheep. Yeah, see what sheep do? Them man voted Brexit. That's what man is. Them man, they are followers, bro. They follow the leader kind of thing. You know, back in school, yeah, it was that one person everyone followed around because he was the funniest guy outside in the playground. So they followed him to the dinner table. That's Mustafa for you, bro. He's a Brexit man.
I'm going a hashtag Lass and Laurie. That is dead in me.
Man said Laurie.
That is dead in me. And big up Kaz in the cut as well.
Big up Kaz, man. Big up Kaz.
They got Kaz in the house.
Anyways,
No.
I got a dip. Sorry, sorry. Sorry. Finish your point. My bad.
Nah, as in all I wanted to know was obviously, and this ain't just today's game because I've been watching him all season. For Man United fans, what do you see when you watch Antony?
Well,
Forget it. I don't care about his price tag. I don't care. I'm not into all of that kind of stuff. I'm looking at the play himself.
No, that was gonna be my question to Kaz as well.
You know it is, yeah. I didn't think Antony's played a bad game today.
What?
It was
No, I didn't think so.
No. The thing is, I thought he played 2 instructions today easy, but he knew he was going to concede the ball, and your role was to literally nullify that right hand side. Other than I suppose the Saka cross,
an 80 million right wing back then.
From our own mistake, by the way, from our own mistake, if you want to call it mistakes, because it was
an 80 million right wing back.
And he done his tracking job, and I just thought it was annoying that we didn't have a centre mid today that could ping. I think Eriksen done it a couple times. Get the ball out to Antony, because today when he was running down the wing, they had to double up, giving Bruno a pocket of space, which also created a couple chances, but it didn't go to nothing. I thought Antony was doing all right today, and he done something a little bit different. He was trying to actually take on when he had the chance, but at the moment, I can't lie, Antony's average, bro, and it is where it is, and he needs to learn to literally either take a man on or use your other foot. Do you know what I mean? Like, stop being so predictable. You're not Arjun Robben. You're not going to go inside and smack them top bins all the time. Maybe a couple, but all the time. So you got to change up your game a little bit. But in his last couple performances, I'm looking at an Antony that's listening to more instructions and a little bit more. I don't know. Like, he's actually lit. Like, what's the point? Like, adapting to Premier League that little more. But then now it's like, bro, you need to add on top of that, innit? Price tags are everything. But if you can't do the price tag instead of get me goals and everything, then performance has got to be something.
How much does he earn? How much does he earn? Is he on like 180? How much does he earn?
No,
he's not on a lot.
I think he's just maybe 100, maybe.
Yeah,
and this is why I didn't want to. I don't like talking about, because price tag is, bro. They don't set the price tag, so I can't get onto man for costing 80 million. It's just when I'm watching him play. I guess Kaz, you just answered it there. I'm looking at a guy and I'm thinking, bro, like from what I saw of you in Ajax to what I'm seeing of you now, I feel like either the gaffers told you, I don't really want what you did at Ajax over here because we're going to be doing something totally different. But if that's the case, you need to adapt to this, because right now, as you said, Kaz, he's super average. He's not even shit. He's just average. I wouldn't say shit.
I think it's the same case with even Sancho. So the same.
Okay. Yeah.
We need to get one. We need to get higher up the pitch. We can't play a deep line. Not for these players, anyways. You can't allow these men to keep tracking back. That's not what they do. You want them constantly doing their thing inside the area. So we're missing a ball player to keep the ball ticking, and probably a goalkeeper maybe or side just to get us up the pitch a little bit further. They can do, but we're really missing that kind of a couple pieces to allow us to really play in other teams' half.
Says he's on 200.
So Antony and Sancho, you don't want them tracking back, man, because they gas out quick, man. It is what it is. But I need a dip, in a bit.
All right, love.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Ask you to cut. Now, Corey, you're gonna have to take on Cass's role in that.
You don't have to take that on, Corey.
You need to take that on. You need to take that on. You're on your jack.
Is he on 200k?
Wait. So wait. I'm just seeing. Wait. So you're going from Casey's comment before you tap anything, Monto, you're going on Casey's comment.
No. Obviously, like,
so
bro,
he's wrong. Don't let me grab. Bro, you're going on Casey's comment. G.
You know what?
Yeah, bro. Mustafa says he's 150. So again, someone go and check that for me.
I'm on Google. How about 150 right now? I'm on Google right
now. In terms of how Man United will run, 150 is nothing. Then 150.
Yeah, of course.
It was nothing then, bro. If you're coming here, any player that comes to Manchester United, unless you are a absolute kid, you are on a minimum 100 bags.
Saying 200k. Google's telling us saying 200K.
I'm seeing 200 bags.
Oh,
Right, he's on a mad
yeah,
league, bro.
Laurie, look, now you're Laurie now, innit? Look.
Yeah, now you're just Laurie. Now you're Laurie.
Yeah.
Cool. Antony was, for me, I don't think Antony played well in it. I think he needs to cross more. For me, I think you had Weghorst in the box, sitting in the box. You've got to cross more. And even when you're attempting to beat your man, like you already know that these guys know you're a skillful player. So you're always gonna have two men on you. That's gonna be your whole life in the Premier League. So you now need to start adapting to that and trying to figure out ways to maybe not beat the man, but drag the opponents in so you can play the back ball. So Bruno or Ericsson or the wing back can cross the ball in or do something with it.
I'll be real. Someone said he's like a juiced up Josh Murphy in it.
Oh my gosh! Wait, which one's that? Because you know there's twins, you know. So is it?
Josh and Jacob.
No, Josh. He's the one that plays for Newcastle. No, the Newcastle one, not the other one that's in the Championship.
Oh yeah.
Not the other one.
Nah, I don't know, man. And Antony, the thing is, obviously rivals are gonna get onto man, of course, because obviously stat merchants are gonna tell you, this brother's not really putting up the numbers like Grealish ain't doing the number things. But I always try to look like.
By the way.
Yeah, you see, look, that's a shit. But like when I'm looking at players like Antony, if you can't get the numbers, that's, as Kaz said, that's calm. I'm not really bothered about your numbers. It's your performance, though. And for you, Corey, when you're looking at someone like Antony, what does he bring to your team where you're like, yeah, we need that. We need that in the team.
Guy, as much as people say he doesn't take on this man, there is always two man on him. Whenever he's on the ball, you've got two man tracking him down.
What the fuck?
You gonna let me finish, or you guys?
Nah, let him land.
Let me land, fam. Let me land. Like fuck. Like nigga, shut up.
You're gonna land in this team, fam.
This guy's always got two men on him. Yeah, he knows this, bro. All you need to do for me is keep them wide and play it back. If you do not want to beat your man, I want you to beat your man, by the way. It's annoying that you don't, but if you do not want to beat your man and I have to play it back to somebody in a better position to put a cross in to my big 6'6" striker. It's actually so simple. He didn't put, I think he put in two, and they didn't even beat the first man.
Corey,
that's all I want. If you're not going to do
how many wingers have Zaha has two man on them?
I was about to say every quality winger has two man on them. And you know what? But
bro, some wingers have three man on them. Did you not know at one point with Rashford there was three Arsenal players around Rashford at one point? That was three players.
When you're a quality winger, bro, you have to have these many men.
What I just said. But he's not beating his man. That's what I want from him, though. This is my problem. I said I want him to beat your man, but you're not. So what else can you do? I've got to look at other situations.
He gets a couple. He not make like three man.
Beat your man when he's not beating his man.
He not like three.
Saka. How many times? Once Fred came on the pitch, yeah, all Saka done was drag Fred and Shaw to the left and then play it back.
And you
see with Saka, yeah, I like Saka a lot, yeah, but I feel like you see Saka, he almost gets into that. Obviously, I'm not saying he's on this level, people, but when I look at Saka, he reminds me of Robin. The brother does the same thing every time. He just cuts in, he comes in all the time, he passes in. But when you're good at it, which Saka is, you see goals like today. You'll see passes like today. Like that's what he's good at. So I feel like with Antony, if he's going to be one of those guys who maybe does that one thing all the time, bro, you just need to get better at that. Because Saka does the same. People act like Saka's out here doing Messi's and, dribbling past every man. He ain't doing that. He can't do that. But what he's good at is he just knows his strength, which is cutting inside. He gets that half a yard of space. And as you saw with the goal, once he got that half a yard of space, brother, he was always going in. You could just see it from the second he left his foot.
I'd say we're not even talking about like he needs to be everything, even though he's 80 million.
Nah, of course.
So if someone tells me he needs to be everything, I'm not going to argue them down. I'll be real. But we're not even saying for Antony, he needs to be Mo Salah or he needs to be Prime Robin or Eden Hazard or any of these guys. If he's like a supreme dribbler and he always beats his man and he's always causing trouble, then you'll give him that. If he's not as good in his overall game, but he's scoring goals, we'll give him that. If he's got a disgusting whippers, but doesn't dribble well and his shooting's not all that good good lord, if you give him half a yard, it's that Hakim Ziyech in a way kind of thing, then we'll give him that too. But he's not doing any of them as a winger. He's not doing any of them. So there was one time where I saw him chopping between two defenders, and that's the only time I think I saw him really penetrate. And he's not penetrative enough as a winger in terms of, you know what I'm saying? And that's what leads to just you allow your defenders to get back and then reset. You know, and when Kaz is saying, yeah, maybe he's following instructions, bro, like you didn't pay 80 million for a right wing back, bro, to follow instructions. You pay that money for someone to change the game.
Yeah.
I hear that. And
to have an effect on the game. Yeah. And Antony, I've watched, it's not like he don't know how to do it. You bought him because you've seen him do it in the Champions League. You've seen him do it in for Ajax in the league. You've seen him do it for Brazil. It's not like you don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just about being fearless. You know what I'm saying? You can see the boy can dribble.
Do you think it's a confidence thing?
I don't know. We'll never know, innit? We'll never know. But I guess
I'm just looking at other ways.
Give people a year, innit? Maybe it's early. Say that again.
I'm looking at other things because for me, what you said, all you're looking at is why he's not beating his man. But I've got to look outside that. I can't just continuously expect the guy to do something, and if he's not doing, I've got to give him other routes to at least try and affect the game.
But his delivery is not good enough. He doesn't score enough goals.
So instead of continuously working on trying to beat your man, why don't you work on actually putting in a good cross? Because it's better for me if you beat your man and you put in a dead cross, and then I'm all like, oh, this guy has no end product. I'd rather you don't beat your man and just give in a good cross. Like, if this guy had a good cross like Ziyech, I would not be complaining. It'll be egg and toast on Weghorst all day.
Bro, I hear what you're saying. I just feel like that comes down to football intelligence. That's all that comes down to. And remember as well, I always say
he's young though. He's young.
Any winger that plays with Wan-Bissaka behind you, you are suffering, bro.
Yeah.
You are suffering. No I have a feeling the second Darlow comes back, Antony will look a lot better, in my opinion. Similar thing with Mahrez. When Mahrez plays without an overlap, he looks a lot less effective. But the second Walker plays, Donny's scoring goals.
That second man run. Yeah, that run helps him and give him a yard.
As soon as Rico Lewis is playing, because Lewis has the legs to give him the extra space of the overlap, Donny's looking fucked. He looks fucked. Like it's a consistent problem. Sometimes it just depends on your wing back that's behind you. I sometimes say it with Diaz. Diaz and Robertson don't have a good.
Not at all.
They don't have a good relationship in terms of they don't know what each other's gonna do. So sometimes it looks like Diaz, unless Diaz beats his man, he's not really gonna do anything, kind of thing. In that sense. But like when Mane was playing with Robertson, these men know that when to overlap. It's like for me, Saka and Ben White. Sometimes Ben White don't even cross the ball. He don't even get forward to be the option. He just needs to give Saka 2 yards of space. Because that's all he needs in this form that he's in. That's all he needs. He only needs 2 yards. So when men are overlapping, when Odegaard's making a run, these men are making runs. And that's what I feel like when I look at certain wingers, I generally think maybe Antony needs time. Not every winger is going to look amazing. Son took 2 years, 2.5 years, whatever, to look as good, to start looking really good. So we don't know. Antony could come good. I think he will come good because you can tell he's got very good winger traits in it. But I don't know, innit? I think
that's slightly unfair as well, especially in the situation where, like, if we're talking about purely this game, then I think that's unfair because when you've got Wan-Bissaka there and you haven't got a DM to cover you, Wan-Bissaka's not going to get up. Why is he going to get up? It would literally be like 2-on-2 continuously with a good chance for them to score. Especially when we haven't got a DM to sit back.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, but bro, this isn't the only performance from Antony we're looking at sideways. Not just today. Am I lying?
He's been shit.
No. Of course, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, this season he's been a bit. But I think he'll come good though. Like, yeah, I'm saying, like, give him some time, man. The guy just kind of turned up here late as well.
Like, Give me 2 years.
Give me 2 years. Unfortunately,
Nah, 2 years is a bit too long. Still, man, need to give you a year. You need to be already settled.
No. G. Kears has this thing where like he'll make a statement, and then 2 years later, when the statement is then true, he'll say, "I told you so."
I was listening. The thing is, most of the things he said though have come true, so I can't really say none to that. But
yeah, but he was saying it at the time. He wasn't saying in 2 years. He said, "No, at this moment in time, X Y is better than XZ." Like he thinks Pope's better than Alisson. He said Pope's better than Alisson.
Mons, this has nothing to do with what we're seeing.
Yeah.
I'll
move on from that one.
It's not that. Like Antony, we're not going to give you 2 years because you haven't got that long.
Why not?
You haven't got that long. Pepe
Why
didn't.
not?
That's why he's at Nice now. You ain't got that long.
Wait, hold on a second.
That's where he is. He's at Nice.
Wait, hold on a second.
He's a squad boy. Like he's not built for the Prem, so he gets shipped back to Nice.
Okay, the reason why I'll say this, and I continuously say this, bro, and there's no lies to what I say. Yeah, the reason why the whole world was heavily on Pepe was because when he came in, it was said, yeah, maybe not by you, but a lot of the Arsenal fan base and my brother too, yeah, that Pepe, Lacazette, and Aubameyang, that front three was competing with Mane, Salah, and Firmino. It was said when he came in. So everyone was looking at.
No one said that.
What are you doing?
What? Wait, what?
Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying.
I swear to God, I swear to God, that's the truth. I swear to God.
Nah, they were saying that still.
They were saying heavy.
That it was said. These three are on the same level as Salah, Mane, and
I reckon I could probably find clips. It
was said.
Okay, cool. Let's just say
the reason why I jumped on Pepe heavily, because he stunk out.
Let's just say that is true.
And then the price tag thing came into effect.
Let's just say that is true, right? So with that,
but it is true.
No, because I never heard. I can't say something. I never heard anything. So let's say that is true, right? So if we said that Lacazette, Oba, and Pepe is the best front three in the league and compares to Mane, Firmino, Salah, why are you saying?
I never said the best front three. I said it like it. They compare with the minute.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Cool. So that's that. So why are you singling out Pepe by himself? That doesn't make any sense.
No, bro, we didn't. It was heavily more.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Boys, we're not gonna get anywhere on this. Let's move on to the Liverpool Chelsea game. We don't have long. We have 5 minutes. We have to move on because never felt alive.
Yeah, that's how long it will take, bro. That game was shit. That's a mid-off, fam.
Yeah, so, let me know.
But by the way, let me run a few of the comments as well. I think this is a bit rash from Christian Hoover. He says Antony fails the eye test and the stats test for me. I selling him at 60 million.
Nah, he don't fail no eye test. I can fail the eye test.
He does fail that. You can tell he's not built for. He's not built for this. Sometimes you can just tell. I would know, bro. I was watching Pepe, and Pepe was even better than Antony, in my opinion, for what Antony's doing now. Pepe was doing better.
What type of comment is this? Why are you?
It's a very, very accurate comment, and I respect it because I'm. Is he a United fan?
I think GA suits you when you want to use it, K. I think GA suits you when you want to use it.
What GA? I'm not talking about GA.
No, because at the same time, yeah, Sancho and Pepe. Who are you taking?
Obviously, right now, Sancho.
No, I'm talking about when
right now, I'm taking Pepe. Right now, I'm taking Pepe.
Pepe is not built for the
over Sancho. He ain't booked.
Sancho, at least Sancho's still young, innit? Like you never know.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, how was Pepe?
Pepe's at 27.
Yeah, how old is he? Yeah.
How old is he?
Man, he's 27, bro.
He's 27.
27.
I'm seeing it's done, bro. Sometimes you can just tell when man are done, and he's done.
Right.
I thought he was younger than that, man.
And Sancho and Antony are the young Nani. I can't lie, Nani. Please respect Nani. Please.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have to respect Nani still. Yeah.
Antony's dead food, man. You can tell he's not gonna. What I forgot, my man saying that Christian or someone. Christian said it. Yeah, just take 60 M's and move on.
Christian says meaningless flicks and spins don't pass the eye test for me.
No, the thing is, yeah, okay, look, you see with these flicks and spins, I hear what everyone's saying, but you gotta realize, bro, that is his USP though. Like that is what he does. Like
Yeah, that's his
man
game,
can't
yeah.
say you know what I'm saying. Like that's what he was doing in Ajax, like on a consistent basis. So people all acting surprised when he's doing. I'm like, bro, I wanted to see this. That's why I wanted to see you here because you was doing that in Ajax. Like I want to see how you can do that here.
He was but G, he was
I
doing
can't
that,
run
and
here,
but
though.
he was still contributing in
Yeah,
goals.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree.
So
This
if
is
you're
the
contributing
craziest
in goals
comment
and
I've seen.
assists, you can do all your flicks and spins. You can be the
Yeah,
entertainer. You're the guy. But the second
yeah.
you're not the guy and you're doing flicks and tricks, man, like, you're just gonna get tomatoes thrown at you, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Tomatoes, you know, crazy.
Yeah, you know what? Boo! You know what? Boo!
Nah, it's true.
Bro,
Still, it's true. Still.
Like if Arsenal were top, if United were top of the league, and this guy has like 10 GA, 10 goals, 10 goals, 10 assists, he can do all the spins he wants. Forget anyone's calling him a spin top.
Yeah.
No one's calling him.
Bro, this
It's
I'm
what
just
it is.
reading the comment again and again. It's just killing me, fam. This
Which
comment.
one?
Chelsea and United are too close to this.
You do desperate signings just to keep the fans.
It's true. It's true.
No,
Still,
I explained to you why that's
I
silly.
said actually Liverpool don't spend. We do spend, but go on.
I'll explain to you why that's silly. Yeah, these guys are built. Well, maybe not Chelsea, but Liverpool and City have built something, so they don't need to overspend or spend quickly and buy anything because they have a structure. They know how the manager wants to play. Yeah, so they buy those people to fit in the right system. I've had 3 managers in the past like 4 or 5 years.
Cool.
Klopp has been there for 5 years straight. Pep has been there for I don't even know how long now. Yeah. Whenever City buy a person, they know it's gonna fit in Pep's system, or Pep can fit them into the system.
Bro, we know,
Yeah?
we know. Corey, bro. We're just saying.
These comments kill me sometimes, fam.
But listen, I know.
They kill me,
I'm
fam.
saying,
How can you expect Man United to not go out and buy Bears when you're looking at like Ollie and you're in a muck? And everyone's telling us our style of play is crap. We ain't got no style of play.
We do need to end the stream in a second, but obviously, guys, first thing we need to do is if you're new and enjoy the stream, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. By the way, guys, we're on the way to 3.2. We're at 3,200, obviously 5K as well. So please stop what you're doing and smash a like. Make sure we get to 100 likes. We're about 11 likes away. So if you haven't smashed a like already, please do. If you haven't subscribed already, please stop what you're doing and hit the subscribe button. Let's quickly just move on to the Chelsea game. There isn't really too much to talk about within the Chelsea-Liverpool game. But what I would say is Mudryk, very quickly, Mudryk.
yeah.
You can see straight away, hence the reason why I asked about Antony and why I asked about Gakpo. Straight away, you look at a guy and say, I don't care really what you're going to do from here to the end of the season, but I can see why they signed you. I can see it straight off the rip. This is why they signed him. Okay, now it makes sense. When I'm looking at Gakpo's and the Antonys and all these other players, I'm like, brother, what are you bringing to the team? I'm looking at Mudryk and saying, okay, I get it. Still, I get it.
Yeah, big player still. It was getting me. I was watching the game. It was getting me mad. But it's one of those ones where like it's one of those ones where it just is what it is, isn't it? Like we missed out on him. We missed out on him.
Boy, if Arsenal would have signed him, yeah, you might as well wrap up that title now.
I told you, bro. I hear the Trossard signing, but hey, when I said to you, he is like for like Martinelli. And man, they were like, but let's just see what he does in it.
You're right. Still, that's what I'm saying, bro. I was angry watching that game, innit? It's a bummer. It's a bummer. Like he's a baller, I can tell already. Yeah. But again, it's one of those ones where like we got Trossard, smart business. Yes, we missed out on Mudryk, bummer, bro. We got Trossard, bro. Like it is what it is. Like you know what I'm trying to say, like.
But personally, what someone did say, interesting point. It's going to be the last point before we will close. We have to close up after this. Someone said, I did not say this. It wasn't me. So before man think it was me, I'm just the messenger. Do I agree? I just didn't say it in it. Yeah, cool, cool.
So you agreed. Someone
said that Mudryk looked very good on the ball. But we have an abundance of that in the Premier League already. And that the 2 chances he actually missed, the one where he controlled the ball instead of just taking it first time, and the other chance where he was within the 6-yard box. He said, if a certain Antony or Nunes missed that chance, all hell would have broke loose.
Nah, that's terrible. That's a terrible thing.
So no, listen.
Not the second chance.
Yeah, not the
Listen,
second
I'm just
one.
passing on the information. Yeah.
Nah.
Go
Go on.
All I'm saying, for 100 M's, he is more expensive than both of those players. He is more expensive than both of those players. So I'll let you know.
Once, did you see what?
Nah, I hear you.
Position, bro.
I can't lie. I think the first chance where he skips, man, I'm okay with him missing that. But the second one where he controls it,
Yeah, no, that was a bit booky. But again, I'm gonna say it's on a quick thing, but it's actually easy. He's not played. I think his last game was before the World Cup.
November.
Yeah, November. So to come on,
his first game, but man, I'm clowning Donny's. Like, okay, I saw Antony getting clipped doing the spin move before he even signed. I saw Nunes missing a shot in training, and man, I'm clipping him up. So listen, we're just saying,
I do hear
different folks, but that's maybe something we can discuss in the midweek. But guys, we do have to end the show today. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Big up everyone, including the members. We have our quarterly shows every single Friday now. The community post will be out soon. It's been another episode of Bigsixbants. Big up. Make sure you subscribe to GTV as well and all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next one. Big up, people. I guess Arsenal might just win the league.
Oof. Invincibles.
Scary hours.
Nah, stop that, G.